Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Friends, this is the second session of the crash course on Visual Basic for applications in Microsoft Excel. In this session, we plan to cover the following topics. Number one, how to create a shortcut for running a macro, how to enable voice in Excel, and number three, how to use VBA code for solving a non-trivial problem, which I am going to tell you after some time. As far as 3 is concerned, my aim is to introduce more and more VBA codes and commands to you rather than straightway solving a particular problem. Okay, so initially these codes may look little bit scary, little bit long, little bit boring, but once you are familiar with it, then you can enjoy it. Okay, so let us start. So let me first straightway delete all this stuff. Select this, control minus. So all the columns are deleted. In the first session also, remember, we have used this particular sheet. So here also I mark everything. Before that, see all those colors and patterns, border color, thick border, thin border, everything, whatever was done, it is here. So I select all this stuff and then control minus. So everything is gone. Both the sheets are empty, you see. So first of all, now I'll insert a macro. So go to insert, go to shapes and choose a shape from here. I choose this oval shape which is like this. I make it little bit smaller so that it can be accommodated in the first column itself. And then what we do, I just right click this button and then there is a button called assign macro. Go to assign macro and just click it here on the module. So macros in vbalectures.com, yes, this file I am talking about. And now here there are so many macros you can see, but I'll choose this macro called refresh and then click OK. So now this button is macro enabled, and if you want to see what happens if I click here, then just watch. I am going here and then clicking this. So you see whatever I had deleted, everything has been created once again. So this is the beauty of macro, that accidentally if you happen to delete something from here, then you don't have to redo or retype anything. Okay, so it is just in one click everything is recovered. All right. In due course of time, I'll show you what is the macro I have used. And if you are interested, you can write to me. I can send you through email also this macro. And then I'll go similarly to the second session. And here also I'll go to this insert button, go to shapes. This time let me choose a square. Click here and make it a little bit smaller like this and drag it to here and click right click this one and then assign macro and then put it here. Then there is a macro called refresh second. Okay, so okay, so by now you know that if I click on this, the second sheet will be created, and yes, it is been created like this. All right, so by now you know how to create a shortcut for running a macro. Now how to enable voice in Excel. That means whenever I select a region, voice should start reading this section, this area. Okay, whatever is written in this area. So for that, I'll press Alt F11, and then this is the VB editor for this sheet, and module has been already introduced inserted, so no need to insert a module once again. Okay, So many other macros are here. We will not discuss now that one. We'll write a fresh macro here and we'll call it sub voice. Okay, just any name you can give. I call it voice and then enter. So enter few more times. Now here I'll write okay A P P L Control J tab key dot sp speech I want dot sp now speak I want. Okay, now here what I have to do, I have to either I can write B5. So if I write B5 here, that means I have to use so many other things like uh, worksheet, and then here it is second session, and then here it is range, and then B5. Okay, so if I do like this, then it will read this no matter whatever you select. It will simply read this one only because I have asked it to read this one. So just press this run this button and listen to it.
A crash course on Visual Basic for Applications, VBA, in
Okay.
Microsoft Excel. Second
Okay.
session.
Yes. So now problem in this is actually okay. Let me. It has gone to that extent. Yeah. Problem is this: with even if I select this region and click here, it is going to read this one only. Okay. Just
A
see.
crash course on Visual Basic for Applications, VBA, in Microsoft Excel. Second session.
All right. So what we want to do is that we will insert a for loop. So I'll write each for each any variable name you want to give. So you give it say box. For each box in selection, these are essential commands for each. Okay, that's why first letter is capitalized. For each in selection, these are commands, but box whatever I have written, it is as it is. Okay, and instead of reading this, okay, moment you write for, there should be a command called next box. So again, next is a mandatory command and box is our variable name. Now here, instead of reading this B5, it will read box, BOX. Okay, and this command I want to ignore, so I'll just put a quote mark. So instead of deleting it, let me put a quote mark so compiler will not see this one. Now what happens if I select say this one has been selected, and now I click this one.
Topics to be covered in this session are as follows.
Okay, so it is working. Now I select this one and run it.
1. How to create a shortcut for running a macro. 2. How to enable voice in Excel. 3. How to use VBA code for solving a non-trivial problem.
Okay, now so far so good, but then this program is even now it is not efficient. Why? Because you know that in Excel, merging of cell is not a merging in true sense. It actually simply spreads the first cell across rest of the cells in the selected area, in the merged area. That is why when you click this one, the number is given here is B5. Can you see this number? Okay, it is given B5. So, but this command, what will it do? Moment you select this region, no matter whether it is merged or not merged, it will run across all the cells in this region and try to see if there any readable statement is there or not, and it will try to read. So that is quite unnecessary. You can see how many times this loop is the control goes round and round here. You can introduce a counter something like this. I just put enter here. Okay, counter. I start with a counter. Say n equal to 0. I put here. This is a counter. Okay, n equal to 0. This is a counter. So I put a quote mark. This is a counter. Just count how many times this uh, for loop is considering all the cells, or in short, how many cells are there which are encountered by this for next loop. So here what I do, I write n equal to n plus 1. Okay, and then I go out of this, and then here I write, I want to know the value of n also. So in B2, maybe in this cell B2 I'll print this one. So for that, what I can do, since I have written already this thing, I can bring it here. Okay, and put my enter here, and here I can make it B2. I remove the quote mark from here, and then here I okay, all right. Now you see, if I click on this, then you will see one thing. What is the number? So if I click on this, sorry, I have not written. This is equal to n. So this n will be written to this value of n will be written to this cell B2. So now I click on this for this particular cell. I want to read this particular merged area. So I run it.
A crash course on Visual Basic for Applications, VBA, in Microsoft Excel. Second session.
You see 80. So that means there are 80 cells in this region, and 80 times this command application speech speaks is encountered, and which is quite unnecessarily done, because only on the first cell this writing was there, and rest of the 79 cells were empty, but still this loop has gone there unnecessarily and executed this command. So to make it efficient, what you do, you write a conditional statement here like this: if box equal to vacant means two double quotes written side by side, then what you want to do, you want to abort this do loop, go out of this do loop. So, and it is done like this. Then go to you have to write level level 1, and then colon, and here I'll write level 1 level 1 colon. Okay, so so control will go to wherever this level 1 is there in this program, so it will go there, and then this loop will be aborted, but this line will be executed, because level 1 is here. So all the lines after level 1 will be executed. So it will execute this level 1 this line, and then exit sub. So let us see now, and first of all we delete this number. So 80 is deleted. So now we will see what is the number printed here after this box is read out. Okay, I select this box, click here, and then click here.
A crash course on Visual Basic for Applications, VBA, in Microsoft Excel. Second session.
And see, just one. Look at this number, only one is there. Okay, can you see this number? Okay, 1. So that means this is a very efficient program where rest of the 79 cells are not encountered unnecessarily. Okay, so this way you have to insert voice command, and also deal with merged areas. Okay, so that covers my second topic. Now let me minimize this one once again, and make it large, little more like this. Now what I want to do is that, look at what is my problem. I'm talking about now number 3. See, I have a in the third sheet. I have a huge list of names of people, their age, their other details, particulars. Okay, it may be gender, address, or all kinds of stuff. There is a serial number also. So it's a huge list, and there I have written 51. It could be 501 also. Now, what I want to do is that I want to uh, write these names like this. I go to this screen and go to this junk folder and open this one, and a new Excel sheet will open. Yes, this one. So that list has to be written like this. Here you see all those names, serial number in bold letter, then name of the person. Okay, number in bold letter, then name of the person one, then there is a identification code which is created using serial number and age, and then in the second line of the same cell, this is A1, this cell is A1, you see this cell is A1 only, same cell, particulars of person 1 is written, and all in each row there are 6 items, entire screen is covered, and in this single screen only all the 51 names are appearing. There is a dashed box around each cell, and what is most important thing here is that uh, this in this cell you see uh, here it is left indented, right? Left, not indented, aligned, left aligned. So one is on the left side, particular P is on the extreme left side. Whereas on here, this identification code is right aligned. So on a single cell, in a single cell, part of the text is left aligned and part of the text is right aligned, and there are two lines. Okay, so how it is done? Okay, and I don't think without using VBA such thing will be possible. Just try it. If you can do it, fine. So I'll show you how it is done using VBA, and my again I repeat, my purpose is to introduce more and more VBA commands, not just to solve this particular problem straight away. Okay, so let's see how much I cover today. Otherwise, I will continue to the third session of this series. So I close it. I close it. We'll remember what is done here. All these things stuff. So I close it. I close the this one also. Okay, save it and close it. Okay, fine. And then I'll go to my that old Excel file which I have used in my first session. It is called my book. So I open this one, and from here actually I'll control everything. I delete this one also for you. No problem. Okay. All right. So reduce it little bit so that it looks almost same. Oh, this box is there also, so I remove everything. This of course I am not going to use anyway. So now this is that where is it? Why only from age? Yeah. Okay, serial number, name, age, other details, everything is visible. So this is same as the list which I have shown in the other file. So from this list I will create a list using VBA. It resembles like voters list also. When names are collected from your house, it is collected like this: serial number, name of the person, age, and other particulars. But when voter list is printed, then on a single sheet, so many names and voter card number, everything is printed. So we are trying something like that only. So first of all, instead of creating a new Excel sheet, I'll try to say on this E5, on this set, on this cell E5, I'll try to write all those numbers in the in this format. So instead of I open it again, yeah. So instead of this, I'll write there. Okay, so I minimize it for future reference, and now I press Alt F11. So this Excel sheet is open, and then I minimize it like this so that you can see both the sheets together. Okay. Okay, so I delete all this stuff and do what I have deleted. Anything essential? Okay. I delete everything from here, and I delete this also. Okay. So I'll start everything from fresh. So module is already there because so many other programs are there. So I'll create a fresh module here, and in this pattern, I'll write all those names here. Okay. So I close it here. So I start writing a macro from here. So sub, I call it my macro, and then two brackets, and then end sub. You can press, keep on pressing enter so that it will go down. And then what you have to do, I want to write something in E5. So before, okay, so I have to write workbook first. Control this. Name of the workbook is here. It is my book. So MYBOK dot XLSM. Then this, and then worksheet. Okay, and then worksheet name is first. So okay, and then I want to put everything in E5. I want to put it here. So E5. So range this E5, and here I want to put the values. So first I have to put equal to. So equal to, first I have to put serial number. So what I can do, I can copy entire thing from here and then put, sorry, then put control V here, and then what happens, and call it A2, call it capital capital A2. Now let me run this code. So I click here and see what happens. So see, this one is printed here, and one was the serial number 1. Now let me sorry. Now let me tell you one thing. What is this? Here you see this workbooks, my book, Excel, SM, and this thing is written again and again. And now if I want to insert name, age, other details, every time this I have to repeat. So there is a way out. I can actually write something here on top. I can write set W SM, just any variable name I have given, equal to uh, some message will come if I click here, but no issues. Okay, equal to, I call it, I mark it from here till here. Okay, I mark it from here till here. Okay, so this means WSM. But what is WSM? This is what? What kind of value is this? This is actually a worksheet. So here you have to tell Excel that it is a worksheet. So the method of telling is like this. You have to write something called dimension statement. It will declare the type of the variable used. So dimension this as worksheet. uh, RKS worksheet. Okay. And then instead of this thing, I can simply write WSM here, and also instead of entire thing, I can write WSM here. Okay. I'll further change this notation later, but let me put it like this. So this one, and let me delete this one and check whether it works or not. Okay. So yes, it is working. So you see this one is printed. And now what I want to do, I want serial number is there. So I, okay. So serial number is already there. Now I want to print a dot also. So I have to print a dot. So dot I have to insert. So within double quote, then dot, then double quote. So these two things are to be written, but you have to tell computer that this has to be joined with this dot. So for that you have to write an ampersand that will join the dot. Let me write few more things also. So after that what happens? One after dot there should be some space. So we introduce a space also. Okay. So between two double quote, there is a gap. If you don't give gap, then it is a empty thing. So it will not introduce space. But before that again ampersand has to be there. So if you see, I make this ampersand far apart so you can understand. So whenever you write join two things, you have to write ampersands. Okay. So here this is a text command. So dot will be here. This is also space is treated as text. So this is there. Then again ampersand you have to write, and then you have to write what is that? You have to write name of the person, that is in B2. So simply copy this one and paste it here. Okay, and then call it B2, and then and again ampersand is there. So ampersand, and then you want a what, some space once again. So some space once again, and then again ampersand, and then you want what, some identification number. So quote, double quote, IN, and then double quote closed, and then again ampersand, and then you want a double quote created using serial number and age. So serial number is this one, serial number is this one. So I copy this one up to this one. Okay, and then you have to copy age also. So again I press Ctrl V, and here instead of A2 I make it C2, and this ampersand is not required at the moment, so I remove it. So I do it like this. So you see the command, it looks like somewhat like this. Okay. So if I run this command first, let me see, if I run this command first, then what happens? So you see one dot name of person one, then IN 142, all the everything is printed all right. See the your book thing, name identification. So first line is created. All right. So now since this line is becoming too long, there is a way out. So click on any empty this vacant area. Okay, anywhere. Suppose you click on this somewhat, say I click on here, and then press space bar. So that means give a space, and then shift hyphen. So it will insert a underscore, and then enter. So if you do the, and then press your tab key from here to bring it here. So what it does, what it does is uh, uh, it is continuation line continuation. This command is line continuation, space underscore. It is line continuation. Computer Excel will treat these two lines as a single line. Okay, if you don't give this underscore, then there will be error. You see, it has become red. So you have to give a space and then underscore, then the second line will be joined. So it compiler will think that this second line is here only. Okay. So this way, if the line is too long, we can do it. Okay. Now, so we are in the single line only, so we'll continue. So again, for the second line, I have to introduce particulars of person also. So again, you put ampersand, and now you have to go to the second line. For going to the second line, command is VBLF. There is a command called VBLF. Okay, or you can write CHR10, that also will work, but VBLF I will use, and again ampersand, and then particulars of the person. My clipboard, I just press Ctrl V because my clipboard already has this thing I have copied earlier. So here I can write D, and this ampersand is now not required. So now if I run it, let's see what happens. Yeah, now you see both the lines are printed, and everything is all right now. Okay, now only thing what is left. So two lines are printed. So your book, two lines are printed. Now I have to change the format. That is, this should be bold letter, one should be bold letter. Okay, this one should be bold letter, this should be right aligned, this should be left aligned, font size should be more, and this box, this border, dashed border should be there. So all this thing we have to introduce. So let us do them one by one, and let's see how it is done. So I remove all this thing, I remove all this thing, I minimize it. So go back to this. Now what we want to do, we want to see on this cell range E5, we have given this value. Okay, we could have written a dot value also here, dot value also here. That will have the same effect. No, okay, because that was an optional command only, value. Whether you write value or don't write value, it is same thing. It will have no extra effect. See, if I click here, nothing is changed here. Fine, but there is a reason why I have done it. Now I want to insert more and more properties to this E5 only. I want to increase its font, I want to add borders and all kinds of stuff. So for that, since on the same cell I will be doing all this stuff, so what I want, there is a option called width, WITH. So with this range, and this before dot, place your cursor and press enter. Okay, you can press tab key also little bit so that you can understand what is going on. So it means with this cell, this property or this value has been associated, and after that somewhere below you have to write end with also. Whenever you start with you have to write end with also. So bring the cursor here somewhere. Okay, or maybe okay, okay, you can bring it in the same level as value and put a dot. So what you want to do now, uh, okay, uh, okay, so what we want to do now, we want to increase the row height also, because okay, so row height, column width, everything. See here, if you see here, row height is more, column width, alignment, all this stuff will be there. Okay, so the commands are, I have to write row, row height, control J, row height. Row height how much? Row height, I let me give you give it 40. So we give it 40. Then column width also we want, column width, and column width, let me give it 36. Okay, and number 36. You can give more or less and try it. So let me give it 36. Font size, let me give font size as font and then dot size. Look at the command how it is written. So font size, so tab key, Then enter, I give it 14. So font size is 14, and I want border also. So for that, border around each cell. So border around each cell, and then what kind of border? Dash border. So line style is dash. So if you give a space bar, then these things will come up. So after that, you can write within bracket or without bracket, no problem. So I write without bracket. So line style, line style, then you have to put a colon and then equal to, and then Excel dash, okay, Excel dash, and then press enter, okay. So this Excel dash has been there, and let's see now. Let me run it. So border has come, the font has increased, and if you see the text, it is slightly towards the bottom. So I have to center it vertically, and this also completely left aligned. So let me first distribute it. So I give some more commands here. So see the beauty of the command with the same range, I am associating so many properties. So here horizontal alignment equal to Excel distributed, Control J, Excel few characters you type and then press Control J. Quite often some hint will be given to you, and then vertical alignment. So press tab key equal to Excel centered, Control J, yeah, center, okay. So now if I run it, then you see, okay, vertical alignment is all right, but distributed is not according to our requirement. It has distributed like this, but we want now this left alignment this side, right alignment this side, okay. So again I minimize, and this is slightly tricky part. So here have patience, and what I'll do. So here you see we have inserted some in the value. While writing the value, we have inserted some blank spaces. Okay, I show you here. So this blank space was inserted. This blank space was inserted. Okay, and then within the within the value also. Okay, within the value also this. Blank spaces are there. For example, name of a person, here there is a blank space, 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 okay. All these blank spaces are there, and okay, here in the data file blank spaces are there, and here also we have manually inserted few couple of extra blank spaces. So what I am going to do is that these blank spaces I will make them non-stretchable, okay. I will make them non-stretchable so that it doesn't get stretched, and this space here between person 1 and identification number, that I will make stretchable, okay, or that is already stretchable, that I will not disturb. So for that there is a command, I will replace all the stretchable spaces in by non-stretchable spaces. So it is done like this. So you have to use a command called replace. So REPL, Control J will work. Yes, it will work. Replace command. So replace what? So replace, then bracket start, expression as string. Hint says that whatever is written here up to this much. Up to this much, this is my expression. So in this expression I am going to replace all the spaces by non stretchable spaces, okay. So up to name of person 1, that is covered by B2. So spaces are coded by CHR, oh, sorry, it is capital, no, small letter, CHR, then 32, and that has to be replaced by non-stretchable characters. So CHR 160, that is non-stretchable. So it will make first one non up to this one, then dot, then name. And one more thing, between dot and name there are actually two spaces, so we make it two spaces here in one go. Okay, and this space between 1 and in, this should remain as stretchable. That's why I close this bracket. And okay, this should remain stretchable. And here I introduce another replace command. Here I introduce another replace command, which is called REPL Control J, replace, bracket starts, and here I write again CHR 32, comma, CHR 160, bracket closed. Okay. Uh, First of all, let me. Okay, what is happening? Uh, oh, oh, this 32 is not closed. Okay. I hope now it will work. And this thing, this will still remain as okay. Let me run and see what happens. So first line is all right. Second line is in the middle. So one more thing we have to do, and that is at the end we give a stretchable space. So after D2, so at this position, comma, here I give a space stretchable and which should not be disturbed by this replace command. So remedy is another type of stretchable space is there, that is called character 9, CHR 9. Now 32 type of character spaces will be increased, will become non-stretchable, but character 9 will not become non-stretchable, it will be stretchable, it will be stretched. So now if I run it, then oh, oops, uh, I think oh, we have to give an not comma, we have to give ampersand, yeah, not comma, we have to give ampersand. Now it will work. Okay, yeah. So finally, at last, we are able to do it nicely. Now, so this much. So we go back to that file of this thing. What else we need? Okay. So we need this type of thing. So this should become bold letter. Other things are all right. So this should become bold letter. So you see, gradually we are approaching our this thing. So for that, another type of command is there. As I said, our main purpose is to learn the commands. That is why I am taking time and introducing one command after another, and I am trying to explain them also. Okay. So another type of command is called. So this commands one dot. Now it may be two-digit letter number also. It may be 15 dot. So there is a command called character, CHARA, characters. Okay, characters, then bracket starts. So you have to give a starting point. So START, this is essential. So it will become capital all right automatically. So starting point is my 1 and it will continue up to how much? So length you have to mention. So LENGTH, then this thing, and uh, length should be up to where this dot is found. Now here it is found at the second stage. But when it is a two-digit letter number or a three-digit number, so it will become third digit or fourth digit is dot, fourth place is dot. So we will do one thing. There is a command called INS. Okay, let me see what is this command. INSTR. So it will search in the string this dot. How? So first of all, we have to write this, and we have to here again. We don't. We should not worry about some message will come if I click here. No problem. I can copy this thing from here. Control C, paste it here, and then what I want to search? I want to search dot. Okay. So it will search dot. So after that it will search dot, and after searching, so length will be up to dot. Since I am starting from 1, position of the dot will give me the length of the characters which I want to change. So this I want font change, and I want font style equal to bold. So this I want bold. So hopefully no, it is still not working. Why it is not working? INSTR, then this range, then dot, and what I have written here. There is a this characters start start comma characters is all right. Start is also all right. Length is also all right. Then some extra. Oh, this bracket is for instar. Oh, one bracket is missing. See, I want us to see them minutely. These characters, this bracket has started, but I have not closed it. So now I have to close it. Yeah. So now it is all right. Now if I click it, see, this has become bold. So for making this one bold, this much of effort has to be done. But anyway, so finally this is what we wanted. So our goal is achieved. So this is our aim. Now the other part. So other part is uh, what we want to do is something like this. Let me tell you, let me make it little more complicated once again so that we can learn more and more commands. I know this video is becoming quite long. So what do you think? Shall I close it here and start a new video, the third session, and then I complete there? Um, okay, I think third session will be better. What I want to do is the following. I want to create another directory, and inside which I will create another file in which this type of file will be saved. This type of file will be saved. Not this type of file will be saved. Okay, so I am coming with another video, third session. You can keep an eye on that video. So it is coming up shortly. So thanks for watching the second session.